Hi everyone, and welcome to this week's tarot reading. This week I have decided to use the Mythic Tarot, a tarot system built around Greek mythology. I just love the stories that surround this deck. And so, as usual, I've been shuffling with a view to pull three cards that will speak to the unfolding of our upcoming week. I'm just going to connect with the deck. Okay, we'll cut the deck. We'll take the top three cards. Our first card will look at the present moment, what's happening in our field right now. Our second card will look at the past influence that brought us here. And the third card will look at that future potential. What can we look forward to? Okay, so our first card is the Eight of Swords. Now remember, the swords is the air element. So this is all about thinking. And here we see the image of Orestes. Now, Orestes is the center of the card, and he's not looking very happy. In fact, he's surrounded by 8 swords. He's flailing his arms because he's got to make a choice here. Now, his choice is to listen to the god Apollo that is demanding that he kill his mother, or he need not kill his mother and risk the wrath of Apollo. But if he does kill the mother, the Furies here, the 3 Furies, are going to haunt him for the rest of his life. The Furies here you can see are decorated with snake hair and bat wings, pretty evil crones. So what does he do? So the story about Orestes is that, unfortunately, his father murdered his sister, Orestes' sister. And in revenge, his mother murdered his father. So it's quite a traumatic upbringing if you think about it. Now, though, because his mother killed his father, the sun god Apollo is demanding that he take revenge by killing his mother. But if he does that, he's going to be surrounded by the Furies for the rest of his life. So he's really caught here in a situation with there's no positive. Obviously, he doesn't want to commit matricide, but he also knows that he needs to obey the sun god Apollo. So he's really flailing his arms here in this, trying to make this awful decision, but also knowing to some degree that he's partly responsible for this outcome. So that's really what the essence of this card is. Are we in this moment stuck in a situation where we need to choose between two not so very nice choices? But we know inadvertently we got ourselves into this situation. So just bear that in mind. We'll see where it came from. Okay, well, I've turned our second card and it is the Knight of Cups. Now, remember, the cups is the water element. So we're looking at intuition. We're looking at emotion. And with the Knight being a court card, this could represent ourselves or somebody in our field in the past that has influenced that Eight of Swords dilemma. Okay, so now the Knight here, you see him riding a white horse, holding a cup. He's wearing an armor plate of fish scales, and there's even a little fish popping out of the water here. Now, this card is being represented by Perseus. Now, Perseus is a lover of women. He's quite the romantic. Everywhere he goes, the women fall at his feet. He's such a wonderful guy, and he's very handsome. And he absolutely loves being in love. And that's really his mission, is to adore women, forever be in love, and to worship and honor women. That's his quest. Now, if that was in the past, it makes sense, doesn't it? That if we're in that space of honoring the feminine, honoring women, honoring love, honoring passion, it would make sense why we'd be so in such a struggle worrying about having to murder our own mother, because in effect we love our mothers the most, right? So bear that in mind. Has something in the past, someone or ourselves, our passion and love for someone got us into a situation that we now are struggling to make the decision around. Let's see where it's going. Well, Apollo rises again. So here we have a major arcana card of the sun. And it is Apollo. Here he is. And basically, he's saying right now that you need to do what I'm saying you should do, because if you don't, things are not going to go well. And you can tell from the situation of the eight, with Apollo frowning down on Orestes there, that the sun god can be a little bit fickle. We think about the sun as being happy and joyful and bright and beautiful, and that is very true. But the sun god, he also has that kind of cloudy side to him, and you need to pay attention to him because overall he is what creates the warmth of the earth. So, just a quick recap. Are we in this moment feeling stuck because we've put ourselves in a situation where we need to make a difficult choice? And that difficult choice came from the past influence of our love and devotion and passion for something, if not women, something of that line. And the thing is, though, we make the decision, we, pull up our bootstraps and we do that courageous thing, and we'll shine bright. That is what Apollo is saying. If you want the positive outcome, you have to do what the sun god says. I'll leave that with you. Let me know how it goes. Bye now.